6点多的都有，公务舱的都还有。
谢谢。
你们那边就是说赫尔辛基那边的一个航班日期，就是第3趟航班，不是说我们这边的。
那个是早上11点，当地时间11点。对，就是我们3个人啊。
3个人，3个人过去了。这里有记录。
那我们等你的电话啦，谢谢。
没问题，我也是只能接你换机场，能不能成功要看航空还有没有位置了，好吧？
好的，谢谢。开始就要结束了，
差一点好吗？
感谢那3个人，
感谢，
谢谢。
我也没能做到什么，就是帮你们跟航空公司那边确认，但是只是航空公司不知道航空公司后来是不是跟机场柜台说的，反正你们。
现在登机的是川航的飞机，川航去成。
我们原本的那个时间是几点起飞啊
？7点多。
现在延误到
现在已经到11点啊。出门一定要带杯子哦，
可以自己装饰哦，
因为这样环保。你一天如果在外面喝2杯，你就可以减少2杯这种一次性的杯子。
1200。
在哪里？在哪里
？Lucky。
有人 sponsor 我们
Visit Lucky。
Finally， 我们终于可以去了，
出去啊！
差一点就错过了 ，Let's go 芬兰。2个小时就到。1秒钟的事情，我们差一点就到不了芬兰。我们终于到了芬兰。
女士们、先生们，我们已降落在赫尔辛基万塔尔机场，飞机还将滑行一段距离，为了迎合到
要历经长城才抵达目的地的感觉。
旅客的标签标识，下机后在地面
差一点就和芬兰擦肩而过。
您的登机牌，感谢您。
等一下我们就要去北极圈。
公司的航班，祝您
北极圈哦，去见圣诞老人。
美丽川航无限制。
这么专业啊你们！
哪一个才是火锅料？
为什么要买火锅料？
因为我们今天吃火锅。
今天我们要在北极圈里面吃火锅，所以
我们等下还会离开 Helsinki。
对，等一下我们就要去 Rovaniemi。
OK。
最北部的地方。
看看那
火锅料哈。
这个袋子它是可降解的包装，所以它自然不会有任何的影响。
Cheers， 我们 Cheers。好像是2块人民币吧，很香的麦味。
还不错哦。
是他们的 must eat。
芬兰赫尔辛基机场准备起飞到 Rovaniemi， 希望一切顺利，然后早一点吃午餐。
这里的人特别冷静。
Right there on Main Street, they sell fried pies, closed on Sunday.
How many days you'll come here?
Just today and tomorrow.
And you tomorrow leave?
Yeah, in the evening.
而且，
Yes, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. See you.
太美了，美到窒息了，太好了！
看一下，这是客厅，这是餐厅，超级cozy。哇塞，看，太爽了，太美了，这个哇！
一望出去就是一个美
雪
景。
地，
对，
还有自行车，每个人可以穿这个在这个房间里面走来走去，超可爱。这个是什么东西？哇，超级暖，你看，很厚哎。有这么温暖的房子可以住一整天，而且我们还可以烧那个木材，然后烤 BBQ， 然后可以一起吃火锅，在这么寒冷的天气，在北极圈里面，太爽了！而且我们还可以蒸烧呢，耶！就在我们的房子后面。喜欢这里吗？喜欢这里。
挺喜欢这里的。然后接下来几天我们会去拍各种各样的人文啊，还有采访当地教育的各种各样的东西，希望可以得到我们想得到的东西啦。拜拜。
我这个可能也要拍下来。这个东西很热。有吧？
好鸡要进去哦，可以啦。
我这个开始热了，你看。
quả要很厚哦，很烫，小心哦。水波走水啊！
我喜欢最后 Karen 拿去泡。
所以觉醒很重要啊。要知道自己在做什么，一直消耗地球资源，然后又不要不止。
主要很多人觉得他们没有这种权利，就他们觉得啊，我一个人改变没有意义啊，因为大家都做同样的事情，所以他们也觉得为什么我要改变，为什么别人不改变，所以他们就会考虑自己。我觉得这个跟 mindset 有很大的关系。1、2、3、4，耶！终于成功。
吹风了，起风了。
Hello。拜拜。
We are here in Santa Claus village. Now we have to put our luggage.
很美哦，下雪这样美。
Hey guys, welcome to Santa Village. Yay! Santa Claus logo on the rooftop. Welcome to Santa Village.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells ring and jingle bells ring.
这里可以寄信到你的国家，然后是2019年还有2020年的圣诞节的信都可以。你现在写了你的信，明年收到也可以，只有在芬兰的邮局才有。Rovaniemi。
你想寄给谁？
我想寄给我弟弟，还有一个寄给我的知己黄伟林，寄给我的哈萨克朋友，我还没有想好。
我想要寄给我的家人、我的弟弟，还有我的朋友。
还寄给我的家人。这个是湿地，一个人都没有。
我们现在要前往赫尔辛基，然后明天就去拉蒂。
几个小时？
我们要做11个小时的硬座，撑下去1个晚上。
但我们讲最主要的就是应该是设施和语言吧。
我觉得芬兰和英国最大的差别就是这边不太注重分数，如果你去上课的话，老师就是他把他应该教的就教完，然后考试就是纯粹一个最后的审查，不管你考得怎么样，总会有第2次机会。英国就是 one shot， 那一场考试你考不好就是考不好，成绩单就会有一个很差的分数，就是那样。
其实跟中国一样哦，
跟马来西亚其实
对
也差不多，因为也是刚交换1年是吧？
对。
所以上课不会怕 fail， 就为了学习而学习，而不是为了考试而学习。
当时你觉得马来西亚的教育怎么样？
当时是觉得不太好，可是去了英国觉得其实差不多，水平有在，可是老师怎么去表达，老师怎么去授课，那个是一个很大的问题。因为我是念读中，我们的班很大，所以 max 60，可是因为太大的关系，所以每个老师都会有自己的 ego， 所以就是老师有时如果看你爽就跟你高分点，如果看你不爽就是
针对你。
对，就是会觉得哇，我是这学校的 senior， 我要怎么做你们就要听我的。在这样的环境成长，就会是你学术上你可能学到很多东西，可是你人文方面其实没有塑造成一个很好的一个身份的。
这个教育的过程就很不人性，因为真的很感谢你的分享，因为这个真的是我们也希望马来西亚中心教育的。
可以，没事。
谢谢你，感谢你的分享。
谢谢你。
我们就微信联系。
可以，
非常感谢 ，Thank you。Welcome to 拉蒂，欢迎来到拉赫蒂，这样吗？
就是鼓励大家多在室外
运的 spot 啦，很多 spot 的那个场地啦，都是免费给你们去用的。拉蒂 on 新轮告本其实就是拉赫蒂是你的城市，然后各种各样的那些运动，所以就变成就是我们拉蒂很提倡冬季运动或者是夏季运动，还有就是绿色城市，这是对拉赫蒂人来讲是一个非常 proud、非常荣耀的一件事情。然后像他已经70多岁了，他还是每天运动啊，然后去冬泳啊，12年了。是我的家公的阿姨，就是我的姨婆嘛。然后她在这个拉蒂呢，已经当然住了很多年了。公搞比嘎现在阿苏拉还是已经50年住在拉蒂。公搞比嘎现在harrastus tämä talviuinti。
Nyt on 11 vuotta。
他说他在这个冬泳这个爱好已经11年了。
Energia。
他讲他今年74岁了嘛，他这个冬泳的好处很多，尤其是帮助他人很精神。现在我的姨婆丽叔，她现在介绍要怎么冬泳，然后大家可以看一下。 onko hyvä?
Hyvä.
他感觉到非常好。Kiitos, kiitos。现在我们这芬兰就是那种极夜嘛，没有什么阳光，然后人家就觉得很懒洋洋啊，或者是很累啊，然后来冬泳就会觉得精神很好。越来越多人参加这个俱乐部，而且不止这个一个地方而已，拉赫蒂有大概有200多个地方了。都是政府提供的，然后当然，如果你家旁边就是湖，不需要报名啊，就自己去就好了。
就很快上去下来就循环。
对啊，而且很多好处啦，上网都可以查得到。为什么越来越多人很重视这个运动？
So how's it going?
Good, good. Now we are because the day is so dark now.
Hey.
他们这里芬兰的这种幼儿园教育有什么会让你印象特别深刻？或者他们学校怎么样做会让你很放心把孩子就交在这个学校？
我觉得他们没有像在马来西亚，就是小孩子在幼儿园就开始学很多东西，上课啊，然后数学啊，父母亲都很压力嘛，然后孩子更压力，变成孩子就可能对一个学期失去了那种兴趣。我回马来西亚的时候，我看到很多小孩子就学很多东西了，开始学不同的语言啊和不同的科目，上课还要去补习又回来家继续做功课。现在还小嘛，5岁嘛，可能他7岁在芬兰他们才正式上课，老师是给很大的空间让孩子自己自由发挥的，所以他们可能做很多东西。幼儿园开始做一些手工啊、玩啊、唱歌什么，他们会让孩子自己去激发他们的想象力，鼓励他们自己想东西。可能每个人就说你为什么要学习呢？学习是为了要考试，他们这里是为什么要学习呢？学习是为了要认识东西，认识新东西。他们是以玩来学习，
通过玩的过程对需要很多东西。
然后可是你看芬兰人，他们也没有说学习不好，研发这么好，科技这么好，并不代表小孩子一定要很注重功课才会长大才会有出息的。很多东西行行出状元嘛，每个孩子他们长大要做什么，他们自己要有兴趣。我有关注马来西亚新闻，成绩太压力了，然后可能小孩子自杀，很多事件我看了，这个是让我在芬兰的时候，我觉得我身为一个父母亲啦，身为一个妈妈，我觉得我不要让我的孩子这样压力哦。因为我觉得他将来还知道还要做什么，我们不需要去安排他自己要做什么，我们应该让他了解他自己去知道他要做什么。然后这里的职业是不分贵贱的，好像劳工级的，他们的薪金也是一样，可能是清道夫啊、清洁工人啊，他们的工资也是一样。我们这里有一定的那种最低的薪金，所以每个人都享受一样的福利嘛。他们上班可能3000或者2000，他们的孩子也是上一样的学校，然后生病也是上政府的医院，都很平等嘛。企业家我付的税还要比工人更高。如果我开车超速，是以我的工资来衡量来开罚单，我每个月的收入很高，我又付那个罚单越高。每个人都有权利去上课，每个孩子都有权利可以上课。
Are you consider Finland is the happiest country in the world?
If you ask that how happy you are, I think the happiness it's not considered. It's not how many people are smiling, but actually how safe you feel. That's basically how safe is the country. Yeah.
You get the payout at the supermarket.
Yeah, you insert the bottles.
你要教姐姐们要怎么分类垃圾啊？这里有一个图嘛，所以小孩子他们从小就会学习要怎么把垃圾分类，而且是在他的幼儿园，老师也会教他们怎么分类。所以丢这里对吗 ？OK。臭。所以每次我们来这里，我们都会把这些垃圾拿出来，每个不同的垃圾要分在哪里，我们都会分。那个是这里啊 ，Hotpot 啊，就是那个盒子啊。要分得很清楚的，然后这个是牛奶汁，要放哪里呢？放这里吧，那你拿着吧，你需要你就拿着。这个可以啊，这里啊。我们这里我们会可能站30分钟啊，20分钟啊 ，OK。不能了，因为它有点满了，特别啊。这里也是满了，看到吗？ 所以呢，我刚搬来，在8、9年前的时候，我一搬来芬兰，我站在这里，这个垃圾堆可能会站30分钟、40分钟，因为我还不懂要分哪里啊。对，可是现在已经习惯了。然后，来，你放，你要放，然后你一个一个放。OK， 瓶罐啊或者酒瓶啊都可以回收，这个就是每个人回收啊，然后还有一个收据啊，里面有那个你可以拿去商店买东西吃啊，或者换成钱啊，有鼓励性啊，因为像小孩子他就开心嘛，他可以回收这些，然后拿去买巧克力吃啊，就是每个商场都会有准备这个设备的。回收完毕，我们就把这有一个收据，拿着收据有2块95毛，去买 Kinder， 去跟一起讲可以买 Kinder。OK， 好了。这个3个地方呢，就是你可以把一些二手的衣服啊带过来这里，然后放这里，然后他们会有时间来回收，把这些二手的衣服啊、鞋啊，拿送给人啊，捐给人也行。像如果有时候我们住那种屋子是那种比较大的屋子，或者没有靠近那个回收站，我们自己要把自己的垃圾啊，把车带来这里，然后回收，然后这个都是塑料的。然后还有分成几个，定时的话，他们把这些垃圾也会拖到一个更大的那个垃圾分类的厂，然后再分类。所以这个都是政府提供这些设施啊。
Hello, nice to meet you. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
You are my daughter. What's your name? She's Victoria. Our Swedish princess name. Oh. Glögg.
Wipe 然后这里有很多他们小时候照片啊，然后我老公小时候。
天哪，这个看起来就是像电影截图吧？这个不是真人啦。
上面。
Great grandmother.
Who is this? Your father.
This is Sophia. That's me.
This is Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
No,
yeah.
This is Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
I love this house, like white color and full of love. I can feel it.
You can feel it.
A lot of people go forest.
Yeah.
It's normal?
Very normal. Yes.
Everybody goes.
Everybody goes to forest.
Wow. Everybody goes to forest.
They go jogging, walking, picking mushrooms, picking berries, watching birds, taking photos, package and hiking, and they stay all night in the forest.
Even in
you can do it
winter time?
anywhere. Even in winter time, but that's not so many.
Life is simple. You don't have to spend a lot of money to go forest tour.
Yeah.
You just have a forest behind your house.
I don't think Finnish people would pay for
no
forest tour.
never.
Forest is like a part of the life of a Finnish people. There's a lot of tree. Then Finnish people, they are always encourage people to recycle, environment care. All these things is connecting to the forest. When they are kids, they study a lot of things about the forest also. It's not like you have to be good in the mathematics or good in these languages. You need to know what happened in your environment, what is surrounding you. You need to understand what is more important in your life. There's a lot of friends from Malaysia, they always say, must be very boring. You are always spend time in the forest. There's nothing to do in Finland. But I say, what we need actually, we don't need an expensive thing or expensive car. We just need our nature. The nature is connecting to the human. We have a very nice water from the ground. We drink the water directly from the tap. Maybe impossible in Malaysia. When I go to Malaysia, I have to cook the water, filter the water. Maybe now you are trained. I say yes, I train. I train more appreciate the basic thing. What is the basic thing? Like the environment and the water. And maybe now it's education and the medical.
I think Finnish schooling system is based on the phenomenal learning more and more all the time. Actually, I never been in a classroom on that when I'm studying on a course about the material study. So we visit factories, we do focus group interviews, we go do research in the stores. But I think that's more than just the sitting in a classroom and learning things out. We do and go get experience and then build our own understanding on.
So you have different learning environments, not just one classroom.
Yeah, different learning environments and learning from your own experience, not learning from books. So the book doesn't tell me what to think. We go, we'll see how the thing is, and then we discuss. Okay, I think this thing look like, this is my opinion, and you tell your opinion, and then we can discuss.
So in Finland, it's very important to discuss.
Yeah. They don't tell you how to use your maths or how to use your science studies. You figure it out yourself. You have to be creative in everything. You have to be, even if you're studying physics or maths, to be able to use your knowledge, you need to be creative to use it in a new ways. That's, I think, what's the best in the Finnish schooling. Apply it to the many different fields of life. So you don't just learn it and then what's the use with mathematics if you don't use it for something important and create something new. In a college and in a university in Malaysia, I studied with the people from China, from India, and from those countries, their students, they were so concerned. What do their parents say? I noticed that for them it's just very important to get the best grades so they can show them to their parents. And the grades don't bring you anything. You don't live with the grades. So
I think like people in Finland are very close to nature, right? That's probably why you care about environment so much.
Yeah, because when I go back to Malaysia, I also feel things can change. But it's not from one person, it have to be the whole country or the government or also private company or school systems from the education start to educate the kids how to take care of the environment.
So you also believe that education is very important in creating this sustainable mindset?
Play freely in the forest or whatever outside. I think that's important that the kids are like here, like I said, they go twice a day outside maybe for a couple of hours and they don't need to do any tasks. They just learn by themselves, and of course sometimes they might have like some theme days with the teachers and the stuff. They go to the forest and learn for example different mushrooms, and they discover by themselves.
Tell us more about Nordic Zone.
Okay, now I'm the entrepreneur. I have my own company, but my own company is working as a coordination and a PR and the marketing for the people, like for company from Asia to connecting to the Finland. As a Malaysian living in Finland, I'm very truly understand the Finnish culture, technology, the know-how, and then of course all these kind of good things I would like to share with the people, all my friends in Asia. So this is why I set up the Nordic Zone. It's my one-person company. I think I'm very, very happy because now I'm doing the thing I like to do.
I am here and I see your face. True love story, so the girls gone away.
Tulkaa käymään alhaalla.
This is from us and this is our logo.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
For you and Green.
Thank you.
Thank you for your hospitality. We hope to see you again. Yeah, it says our greetings. Yeah.
All right.
And there is a leaflet on the other side, so you can see. It introduces our project.
Okay.
All right.
Have a nice time in Finland.
Thank you.
谢谢 Visit sponsor 我们这个酒店的住宿还有早餐。
这早餐太丰盛了，但是我们的时间太短了，所以要吃很快。
OK， 这样我去吃。
You don't need to look at the camera, just.
Camera looks at me.
Yeah. For example, we're having conversation. You could look at me.
Yeah, sure, absolutely more
Yeah,
natural.
yeah.
I think this is a kind of a challenging season to shoot because time with sunlight is so short, and also we don't have snow yet. When we have snow, everything is a bit brighter, but now it's so dark everywhere.
我直接学习在哈尔滨，
好多人说我有那个东北的那个口调。
你非常东北儿。
东北儿。
We have space.
A lot of space.
That's kind of a shame because it seems that we have found something valuable when it comes to education. We shouldn't be shy to share it with the world.
Morning, you're most welcome. I will be your guide, I would say, for the next 2 hours. You have good jackets, yes. We are going to have a couple of minutes walk outside and then we take a bus and go around the area. And then 2 hours has gone already. Okay, just come inside. We have about 120,000 people living in Lahti. And about 13,000 different size companies. And we are, as a company, taking care of that waste, what the citizens are producing. First of all, circular economy is really important because we are overusing our globe at the moment. So we have to think how we use, what we buy, how much we use, can we recycle it, can we reuse it. So what will end up to the landfill at the moment is about 4% of all waste which comes in. So tiny amount. Everything else is utilized somehow, either as a raw material, biogas, or even for the power production or electricity. It's the attitude. I think that's the biggest challenge even now, and that's why we have to remind people all the time. A really important part of our company is that we educate and do some guidance counseling all the time, the whole year. But you have to have the next step ready, what's happening with that sorted waste. Okay, the government, they should have laws and regulations to overall do this, but then the communities, they should have their say too. So again, together from the up and the down. From this plastic, it comes something like this. It's granulated and it's a raw material for something else. So partly used old plastic and new plastic, and you could have whatever you want actually. So it's like glass, recycled glass and air bubbles, so it's really light, and you could use that for example, if you want to have sort of beautify your garden, you could have garden stones from that, or they are using that also in foundations of roads. When there is a smell, I say a big smell, there is some problem with our process, okay? But now it's okay, because you can't actually smell it that you are in a waste management center. Okay, yeah. So for example, if you look in, you could see gypsum, these kind of boards which you could use for the walls. We started to collect these probably 5 years ago or so, or even more. We started to collect this. This is a European Union project originally, and we thought if it's useful to actually collect gypsum or not. And when it's dry, it goes to the manufacturer, which is going to crunch it again and use it as a raw material for new boards. So yeah, it was a success, that project. And also another experiment, what we did is behind there. There is valuable metals, stainless steel, aluminium, copper and brass. And we started to again think about, well, is it worthwhile to, have them separately from the metal waste? And yep, it is, because they are valuable metals and they have market prices, the global market prices for those valuable metals. Okay, and we have different kind of containers here where companies and private people can bring in their waste. But this is not a household waste. It's when it's a bigger ones and not just energy waste and bio waste. You don't bring that in here. There is some guy and girl today who are checking out all these cars which are coming in, and they're checking out what's in them.
and you have to pay for the energy waste and mixed waste and some other waste, but not all of them. So for energy waste you have a big black bag, it's 8 euros, and if you have a mixed waste it's about 30 euros. So that's also one thing our waste management company is doing, that if you have to pay more if it's a mixed waste and it's not sorted out. So people start to think a little bit more when they have to pay more. That's also one way to sort of tell people what to do.
Okay.
This is our logo. And we designed it ourselves.
Where do you get the stamp and everything?
It's Taobao.
Taobao.
Yes.
Obviously, you can get everything from Taobao.
This is our
gift.
Okay.
For you.
Wow. Thank you very much for your time.
We really appreciate it. I appreciate that you actually came here, because it was really, really nice to talk with you and get to know you. And I hope we will see again in some stage. And hopefully at latest 2021 when we have the Green City Capital here.
We'll come.
Good on you. So let's keep in touch.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
One of our main business, so-called business here, is to work with others. Give for students the opportunities to see how the real world is working. So every our courses there's some connection for working life. Every semester, every spring, every autumn, our students, whoever they are, they can select to study this circular economy, because within circular economy it needs knowledge from every field. And if students find something really, really interesting, they can continue and build a business model. For example, make a marketing plan and start their business if they are ready for it. So this is one of things related to circular economy. This is material library for circulated materials. If people would like to see what kind of plastic this is mixed plastic.
Hello.
Hello.
He's my boss.
Hello.
She's also.
Circular economy.
Yeah.
What I know about circular economy are just circular things. They come and go. I don't know. I'm the boss. I don't need to know about the details. That's her responsibility to know about the details.
She's the expert.
Yes.
And if I don't know, I have students who knows. Yes. Designed by one of our students, and then
we have these circular economy, you could say, course paths. All of them are worth 15 credits, and they usually have 3 modules on each of them. And one module is always a student project, and usually the groups consists of students from multiple different study programs, and they are usually multidisciplinary. The case that we were presented by the city of Lahti was to examine and to find out ways how to promote space efficiency in public schools and community buildings. And this would be done through circular economy and sharing economy. The idea was, could we offer those spaces to the local residents and to get a better space efficiency from our buildings. Next year there's going to be a service coming up in Lahti, which is a portal for residents of Lahti to find out public spaces in school and community buildings, and they can rent them out now. So we made progress.
Every
Everything starts from education, actually. It's the most efficient way how the previous generation can share their knowledge and experiences with the next generation. So it makes all the difference. Think about whole human civilization, whole culture. We wouldn't have it without education. When we are talking about phenomenon-based learning, we could take something related to your project as an example. Let's say recycling. If we have a phenomenon recycling, instead of going the traditional way, we take a phenomenon as our center point and approach it from different angles. And these angles are what we traditionally have called school subjects. For example, if we now have the recycling, when you talk about recycling in the physics and chemistry classes, you can talk about the reactions that happen when the material, the waste is processed. If you talk about that in the social sciences class, you can talk about whose responsibility it is to handle this, or what kind of policy initiatives we could have. Then again, if you have a math class, you can make concrete measurements of how much is this going to cost to build this kind of system and so on. And at the arts class, you can use recycled material to do something beautiful by yourself with your own hands. So it's kind of emphasizes that we are working together on one single topic and everybody uses their own expertise to approach it. And here the communication comes into play. EkoFin is a Finnish company that organizes educational programs for international visitors. For students, we arrange camp schools with Finnish educational contents that actually follows the Finnish national curriculum, both summer camps and winter camps. For professionals who are working with education, for them we organize professional training. We at EkoFin, we think that we should not be shy. If Finland has found something valuable related to education, we shouldn't be shy to share it with the world. And this is our role in all this. We put the Finnish education in a form that allows us to share the knowledge also with international visitors through our programs. If I think about Southeast Asia, sure, we should go there and we should find companies like this and schools that are interested in this kind of educational exchange. And we are happy to act in a coordinating role here at the Finland side. We are more than happy if we can help you with education of the kids and more importantly education of the teachers, because you don't need to bring the kids here every week if you can convey the new ways of thinking your teachers. So beautiful. I don't want to open it because it's thank you so much. Thank you.
现在我们要去哪里？
现在我们已经做好装备，然后我们要去采访 Sitra 的 Head of Socialequality.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm Dinara.
Hi, Nani. Hi, Nani. 75% of the people of this planet are going to live in the big cities. We are using 50% of the natural resources in the building sector. More than 60% of the CO2 are coming from the processing those materials. And only 9% of the materials are recycled at the moment. So we are losing a huge amount of materials. We use those in once. So we are still living in a really linear economy, and we need to make big systemic change in society that we can make this sustainable future for all of the people and to the planet, our planet Earth. When we talk about circular economy society, we need all of the sectors within. It's not only industry or not only education or public or private. It's our thing. We need to find solutions, all of the sectors of the society. And we can't make these changes by ourselves, and we need collaboration between the sectors. as well. For example, this bike here. We have here in Finland, we have a eco-industrial park concept model project. We have been working with them like 3 years now. There is a company which is making stainless steel. The components of the bike might come from there. Then the city, they make plans how to have good roads for the bikes. People want to use bikes, not cars. And then there are services, how to repair that bike and use that as long as possible. And after the first use, if you can't repair the bike anymore, it might go back to the stainless steel factory and they can use the steel again. So that's the one example of the circular economy. Because we have known already 50 years that we are overusing the natural resources, we really have to make the changes. Our program's target is that we all have a right to make sustainable future and we all need to find our role to make this big change in the society. So that's why we need education. And we want to educate the next generation for circular economy. Leadership for sustainable change, how we can find our role to make these changes in the society. So we can use our own skills, whatever we have, what we have studied or what we know from outside of the education, and we can use our strength to make these big changes in the society.
How long did it take Sitra to get government's attention?
The start was also good. The first year we were telling about the circular economy that it's not the waste issue, but it's the life cycle. We have to start from the beginning and we need to think how to use natural resources so that we are not overusing those anymore. So the government of Finland, they ask, please continue because this is so important work and we need you to be here with this issue. So we have had really good and close collaboration, especially with the Ministry of Environment and also other ministries. About the education work, sometimes it's quite slow to start from the management level because then you need to have many kind of discussions and find the understanding together. And there it was easier to start with the teachers and we didn't wait for the management level decisions. We just started to do that and afterwards they noticed that okay, this is really important work. Because I think if we have waited for those results, we couldn't make this happen in 2.5 years. Because we now actually changed the Finnish school system towards circular economy in 2.5 years.
So it's important to actually take action.
Yeah. I really
wait.
Yeah, and still have the doors open. That if you are not with us in the beginning, you can join us whenever you are ready to join us. So it's not like that now we start and then we continue 2.5 years with this team. The most important it's understanding the present situation. So it's in our minds. It's a values and attitude and that we all understand our role of this big change and we also understand that this is also right for all of the people to be involved in this transition.
Thank you very much.
Thank
we learned a lot today.
Okay.
怎么样？今天？
我觉得大家都超级厉害，只要你去做，你就知道你自己的能力可以到哪里。这里的人会给予你很多帮助。你看芬兰，他完全不吝啬，就是给予你更多的支持。他们比我们自己国家更支持我们在做的事情。
哎，这几天你觉得怎么样？采访了这么多。
我觉得芬兰人实在是太好了，你看那个巴士在那边停着，然后车都没有换太好，然后他们就是 straight to the point， 就直接说要点，不会拖拖拉拉，而且又特别友善。
采访最多的是你，你觉得怎么样？
我觉得挺好的，大家都很热情，而且对我们的项目有兴趣。这是 sour cream。耶 ，salmon。我看一下 salmon 在哪里。谢谢。
感谢安娜推荐。
对吧？ 来到赫尔辛基的特别建筑物，然后上面呢是可以爬上去的，下面是博物馆，让我们来看看吧。我们现在在芬兰赫尔辛基的 S-Market， 它是最大的连锁店之一。然后我们就发现到9点之后会有打折，这些打折食物是为了鼓励人民就不要浪费食物，然后9点之后来买他们打折的东西，这样会环保一点。
是平时它已经是扣38%，因为它的日期就已经是非常靠近了。但是如果9点之后，它就变成扣68%，所以就是超级便宜。
然后就会促进大家去购买的欲望，不会浪费食物。第二就是可以促进整个经济嘛，所以就非常好。Yes, this microphone.
Yeah, it's good.
The strength of the Finnish school is that all the children come to the same school. I mean, they see students who have a different kind of a family, different kind of a home. So we don't have different schools for rich people and different school for poor people. Everything is free. Also the food. Food is free. They don't have to pay for food. I think Finland was the first country in the world that provided the free school meal. I think it's quite rare nowadays. In many countries it costs, or the children take their own food with them, but not in Finland. If the child has some severe needs in learning, we have some smaller classes here, the special classes for children with special needs. We have 2 classes here in our school, but most of the children on those classes also work in big classes. I think the most important thing is that the teachers have a very strong independence to work as they see it's best for the class. No one comes to tell us what to do and why to do, and we don't have to send any, for example, our lesson plans, and we don't have any national tests. We make the tests by ourselves, and then we evaluate the children according to the curriculum aims.
So you don't use the same tests every time, you make new ones every time?
Yeah. All the children don't necessarily have the same test. We can make the test so they don't feel like, oh, I can't do anything. We make the tests like what we see is best for the child.
可以做成碗或者是杯具。我学校都没有这么好的机器。
所以你有没有好吗？
我觉得真的很好这是小朋友他们可以上手工课，然后一是针织，然后第二或者是木工，还有油漆课，你就随便想做什么就做什么。
你会觉得我们在我们国家小时候都没接触过这样？
我家是做木工的，然后我到现在都不知道怎么用扳手啊，然后螺丝啊，刀都不会用。
We try to teach them to write and draw the plan, how to work, which materials do they need while they do their own product. So we want to encourage them to plan by themselves. We don't give them ready answers. Usually I tell them to work together and ask help from their friend. They have to think together, they have to help each other, and they have to solve the problems together.
So you believe that teamwork is very important,
yeah,
especially in when they grow up?
Yeah. This is why we sit in this kind of a letter U. They see each other, they can discuss with each other. I mix the tables very often, so there's, for example, once a month there's a new arrangement. So you don't work with the same person all the time. You have to have many friends and learn to work with everyone. Last year when we had a phenomenon of literature, and then the children read a lot, they chose books. We visited the new main library Oodi, and we visited several libraries around the town and borrowed some books, and then we learned how to find information in library and how the library works. And then we had an author visitor here, so he came to tell the children how an author works, and then we tried to find out different kinds of literature, but we mixed, for example, arts to that project, and we had a book fair here where children, they introduced those books which they had read during that phenomenon, and then we also went to theater to see the Little Mermaid ballet in the National Opera, and then the dancers from the National Opera came to our students and they showed us how the Little Mermaid was made, and then we found out about Hans Christian Andersen, who has written the fairy tale Little Mermaid and that kind of things. We mix all the subjects together.
Spoken like a child.
No. 我觉得这里特别温馨，特别有家的感觉。然后呢，这里卖的是二手书，你可以看这些书本都是旧的，可是它很有味道，因为曾经有人。可能他也是很用心的把这本书的内容读完，然后现在又可以再把这本书传给下一个人。我觉得二手书比新书更有感觉，而且这个又很可持续嘛。而且这间店的老板他特别的亲切，他感觉就是遇到我们他会特别欢迎，就你们请进啊，然后远道而来，然后给我们很便宜的咖啡，这样子。
To think things over. Well, you're just one song away from heaven. And I'm gonna love you more. And I'm gonna love you more. And I'm gonna love you more. Spoken like a shallow man. Let the children all listen. It's just me talking numbers. So let's feel the wonder. Take a little time to think things over.
筹备前期的时候，我会很紧张。因为第一个是可能要我一个人才拍摄，执行讲有多好拍多好啊，耶！ 哇，干紧张。然后做采访提纲的时候，我又很压力，因为我知道采访可能就是一个影片里面的精华，这是最重要的，所以我就很紧张。我也想要做到最好啊。准备的时候可能会有一点失落，因为觉得好像不是自己的领域，所以就觉得比较难。中间其实是有一点想要放弃啊，觉得哇好难哦，不想要做哦。然后过后看到你们两个一直好像很积极，就是讲说要怎样准备我们采访啊，然后你们有什么 idea， 然后你们一直提供给我，我就觉得他们两个人在期望着我不能就这样说走就走，因为你们，所以我坚持下来了。然后过后 Ken 也加入啊，哇，他更积极，他每一天问器材要组几个，小蜜蜂要带吗 ，H6 要带吗？过后就一直去 try 啊，是相机什么，我觉得大家都是很用心啊，去筹备一个项目，就这个是一种力量。我是在你们身上看到希望。我本来是觉得这个项目好像不能 work， 后来我听你们的 proposal， 然后我觉得是可以做下去的，然后又看到芬兰人这么支持我们，大人物回我们的email 什么，我觉得这是不可能的事情，因为我尝试过给这些大人物写信啊，问东西都没有人回复，那他们会回复那没有什么，所以我觉得最主要的一点是我们的 teammate 都很坚强，你们给了我一个动力算是一个救命稻草吧。就是我抓住那个机会，因为我想说，如果我不要抓住的话，我会错过。我以后不会有这种机会，这么年轻就来芬兰，然后这么年轻跟这么有活力的人一起做这些事。其实好像 Ken 这种也是很勇敢，因为他已经有 full time 了，他还是愿意来帮我们，这个是很棒。
他跳出框会更难。你想，如果那已经拿工资，然后每个月可能几万块了，他一定会放弃这个机会，因为他觉得那个钱会比这个更有价值。对，但其实可是不一定。
其实有一个东西就是 nothing to lose， 每一天都很有成就感，然后晚上回去累到像狗这样，但是沙发也睡，我已经睡了很多天的沙发，但是就是舒服的，比你去旅游还要舒服。
想难听点，它不好的打算，这个 project 可能到最后没有落实。可是我们还是有那颗心，我们还可以去做更多，我们去挖掘更有意思的东西，还有让你知道生活不是日复一日这样子白活一辈子，而是让你知道在生活中你要怎么去做出希望。
可能我们就是把这些人才集合在一起。Ken 拍摄，我们做不到，真的。所以他是一个 leader。那个 interview 如果他不给我做，我可能也不懂应该这样比较好。采访的话，没有你，我们就是这些问题，你给我们大纲，我们才知道原来应该这样，你知道吗？
所以价值观也要一样，才能走在一起。
真的。OK， 我们去买。我忘记了。
Hello。
嗨。最后一天。
最后一天了。
马上要出发了，最后一餐了。
Cheers。辛苦了，这几天。
辛苦。但是收获满满。累，很好吃。我们都成长了一小步，对吧？人生留下了一个特别的经验。拜拜。
Well, I stayed up there on the mountain a while to see what I could see. And I looked out.
Hello. 我们现在终于要离开赫尔辛基了，特别舍不得。然后这几天都过得特别的充实。我们认识到很多优秀的人，然后他们也特别帮我们，然后也很支持我们，希望我们继续把这个项目发扬下去。我们会再来赫尔辛基的。拜拜，我们会再来，必须的。
Came down off of the mountain and walked back to my street. I talked with all my friends and neighbors and anyone else I'd meet, and said I don't know how it got this way, but I know one thing for sure. If we want it to get any better, you're the only source of the cure.
to the wise man there. Once you ask him why this world we live in is filled with sorrow and care. And once he looks you over and shakes his head and tells you that he just don't know, he'll say that's not the important question, my friend. Ask, how does my garden grow?